Like, baby. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, pick 'em pop, big gun Brian Petrie, giving out the lot. One is mortal, you know it won't miss. Gonna take a shot, dog lock, that's the underdog. Yeah, they in the hunt, send them homeless, KO or submission. Get somebody done, slime ball, yeah, that's the parlay. We gon' make it known. Pick 'em pop from MMA takes, yeah, let's get it going.
Yeah. What's up with the what's up? New system. Hopefully there's no echo. Hopefully you can hear me. Skynet already. I don't know if I can show the chat on the screen with this new system. I apologize, but Skynet already said Josh Allen over Joe Burrow. I should kick him out of the fucking chat. But I can't. I don't know how. But that is blasphemy. Josh Allen's the most overrated quarterback, and we're already freezing up here. Let's see what we're doing here. Oh my gosh, already a frozen screen, huh? Already frozen. Is it frozen for you folks, or is it just me? Because I got a frozen fucking screen here. What is happening? What is motherfucking happening? Chat, what do we got here? Am I frozen? Am I still going? Yeah, Joey B right there, bum. Trindaddy, frozen screen, bud. There you go. God fucking damn it. I try to research these fucking different This is OBS. This is what everyone uses. OBS. You gotta hop on OBS. OBS is the best. Yada, yada, yada. And we got a the audio's working, but the screen's not working. This is just, I mean, what this is just blasphemy is what it is. Oh my gosh. I mean, let's see if I can switch cameras, if that works. All right. You guys can see me now. There must be something wrong with this fucking thing I got. Can you see me now, chat? Let's see. I just want to get to these picks. We got a lot of people in the chat. Driscus is a clown. Let's fucking go. JS12. Petrie, love you, kid. Huge fan. Thank you, James Vidala. Good. Skynet says we're good. I'm going to have to figure out how to put I like you back. There we go. I hate using this fucking camera. Let's see if the cam link's back. Cam link's back. Thank fucking God. Because your boy looks better in 1080p. You know what I mean? All right, if it freezes again, I'm gonna break something, okay? I'm gonna fucking break something. Let's just put it that way, huh? Let's put it that way, boys. All right, listen. First fight of the night. We got, and listen, I got this card a couple days ago. Bad order might be mixed up, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to do this quickly. It's Friday night. Beers need to be drank. Chicks need to be hit on. You know, or dudes, whatever you want, whatever you're into. So let's run through this. Goram Kutsalate, minus 580 versus Elvis Brenner, or I think it's Elvis Brenner, plus 440. Brenner, listen, Goram is a guy everyone's all over his dick, right? Oh, this guy's really good. The guy pulls out more than anybody I know. Look at his fucking topology. Blah, blah, blah. These issues, he's injured, he's this. He was Hamzat boys for a little bit. Hamzat lives in Chechnya, not Sweden. Are they still training together? We don't know. He's got good cardio. His takedown offense is aight. It's just aight. It's not the best in the world, but it's decent enough. And if you were in the chat, sorry for interrupting my thought there. If you're in the chat, Trindaddy has got this blah 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 in the chat, so I can't view your stream in the web browser. Edit your stream. Yeah, this is a new. I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't jive with pulling out. Listen, I used to be a pull-out merchant, very good in the day because super semen. You know, I got two beautiful girls. And I like to brag, I got him on the first try, baby. We didn't try very long. Just, oh, yeah. Anyway, Guram's going to win this fight. I don't think Brenner's all that good. The line is outrageous. See a lot of people putting Guram in parlays. I just don't see it. Good striker, tough guy, mixes it up well, good cardio. I don't see it. Don't know what people seeing Garam, whatever it is, I don't see it. You know what I mean? So, but we're going to go with him. We'll rock with him. I'm not going to throw him in any parlays or anything like that. I already shared the slime ball, Brian Petrie MMA on Instagram. So go hit that up if you haven't seen it. I'll obviously throw it up on the screen at the end of this. Next up, Alexander Romanov, minus 135 versus Blagoy Ivanov. Blagoy. And if you're in the chat, look at Trend Daddy. He's got the most updated lines. I got these lines a few days ago. And it's Friday. This is the latest I've ever done in the podcast because power went out yesterday. What are you going to do, Mother Nature? Anyway, Blagoy Ivanov has like the toughest name, the toughest life. This guy was stabbed in the heart like 6 fucking times or whatever it was, right? And he's like got put in a coma. He's alive. One of the toughest human beings in the UFC. Good chin, but he gets taken down a lot, right? And he's not great off his back. He's durable. He's hard to submit. He's hard to put away, but he doesn't have the skills. And I also think this guy's just kind of over the UFC. Like, he can go do bare knuckle boxing. He can go bare knuckle box Ben Rothwell, make a bag. He can go over to, they need heavyweights everywhere. He can make a bag outside the UFC. Romanov, though, boy, oh boy, this guy stinks, right? He came in trim as fuck 2 fights ago, 240-ish, and people were like, holy shit, look at this fucking guy, huh? Right? And you're like, this guy, sorry, someone, MMA Takes podcast says Curtis versus JDM. I really don't hope that is true if I'm missing something. Chris Curtis versus Jack Della Molina. I hope that's not official because that scares me. Anyway, Romanov, I got him winning this fight, even though the dude gasses out. He
ain't got no gas.
He ain't got no gas, and he looked 264 at the weigh-ins, looked sloppy, he's growing out the Zalga Zumagulov hair, Bieberish hair. I don't know what happened to Trim Guy. He went back to being fat, looked like shit his last time out. This guy's got 1 round in him. If he can't get the takedown and finish in round 1, maybe some money on Blagoy. I'm going to go Imanov just because I think Blagoy, again, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's tough, but I think Romanov needs to win this. I think Blagoy's gone. I think they could both be gone after losses. Romanov was flirting with being like the next guy, take you down, donkey konk you. You know what I mean? But not so much anymore. Looks like absolute fucking dog shit his last couple times out. Don't know what that's about, but give me Romanov. He went back to Romanov I don't know what's going on with him. But give me Romanov. I don't love it. I'm not going to run the window to bet it. Maybe first round finish is something that we can look into. First round submission. Bismo Funya says to go to distance plus 110. That might be bad. Listen, let's hope this doesn't go to decision because it is going to be ugly to watch. Hopefully there's some kind of finish, but plus 110 is listen, we like plus numbers. Plus numbers is what we like. All right, next up, Johannesson Brito, minus 1250. Oosh. Versus Weston Wilson. Cool name. Sounds like a Cowboys name. Plus 800. Full disclosure, I've only looked up a little bit on Weston Wilson. I know he comes from Simpsonville. I know he's a Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. More of a jiu-jitsu. He likes his jiu-jitsu better than the karate. Not incapable on his feet. He's tall. What's up, Victor Jesus? Let's go, baby. He's tall. He's got obviously that unique striking. He's not Wonder Boy. He's trying to be Wonder Boy, but he wants to get the fight to the ground. Johannesson Brito is a guy, maybe a little undersized in this weight class, but this dude just throws fucking hammers at your head, bro. Like, this dude don't give a fuck. He's good on the ground. He's powerful, and he cracks. Big, tall, long dudes for a division that cut a lot of weight. Weston carries his chin just a little bit too high because he thinks he can avoid it because he's so fucking tall. If Brito lands something on this dude, it's fucking curtains, right? It's curtains. This dude has so much power. That's why he's my send him home. Do I love giving that pick out? Absolutely not. It's an absolute coward move. But we'll look at what the number is. Johannesson Brito by knockout, minus 125. So you're definitely increasing the number. You're improving the number. Knockout, Skynet says round 1. I love that. You're going to even get a better number. But yeah, I like Johannesson Brito here by absolute murder. It's not a horrible idea to maybe throw a shekel on Wilson because he's so fucking long. What, plus 800? What is he? plus more right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Plus 800 is 8-1 on your money. You throw $25 on it. Well, I mean, you know, Jonathan Britton is wild, man. We haven't got a lot of footage or sample of him. I think he's going to absolutely dominate, right? That's why the line is this way. But I wouldn't hate if you threw $25 on Wilson, $25 on Wilson by submission, catching something crazy. Maybe his jiu-jitsu is way better than anybody expected. I doubt it. I like Brito, round one knockout, like Skynet said. I might not play round one knockout because I get a little greedy. I get the money eyes, and I love that plus number. Minus 125 for a Brito knockout throughout is good for me. So we'll rock with that. Next up, you got Ivana Petrocka. I want her to win this fight. Minus 215 versus Luana Carolina. Minus 215 for Ivana. Plus 185 Luana Carolina. Listen, your boy knows chicks, right? Everyone in this chat, everyone that's listened to the show knows. Old BP knows chicks. I will admit, because I'm honest, Luana Carolina has been a thorn in my side. I rock with her. She loses. I'm against her. She wins. I can't get her right. Ivana making her UFC debut. Tough, grimy, good everywhere. But Luana Carolina's long, man. She's takedown offense is improving. Off her back, she's not like a dead fish, but she kind of moves a little bit. I mean, I don't think she's going to be a big threat there. I'm rocking with Ivana. She was good at being my slime ball, full disclosure. You know, I'm like, this girl, minus 215. I know making her UFC debut against Luana Carolina, who's got a lot of runs, a lot of goes in UFC. But man, this I think this girl is nasty. You know, I think she can get after it, right? Luana Carolina hasn't impressed. And then you got, you know, but the newcomer with the googly eyes with me, and I didn't want to fucking bust up a goddamn parlay. We need to win the slime ball this week. So I ended up passing on it. But this is a fight that I'm probably going to play here. Minus 215 isn't outrageous. My bankroll is a little fat right now. It's a little okay. I put in 2 early bets. I'll get to those when we get to those. But yeah, I'm going to rock with Ivana. I like her name, Ivana. You know, there's a lot of jokes that could be made right there. Your boy is not childish. I'm going to go Ivana Petrocka, however you say her name. John Anik would be crying right now if you hear me pronounce that. But that's what it is. All right, let's go with the chat. So where's Keith Peterson? Hopefully he's not in Vegas. Hopefully he's in Lake Havana drinking nice smoking Lucky Strikes, listening to Kid Rock. Keith Peterson does seem like a guy that smokes Lucky Strikes. I used to work at there's a liquor store in Kentucky. It's like a Walmart of liquors. It's called Party Source. It's enormous. I used to work there years ago in my early 20s. And this guy will come in with the worst voice ever. And I don't know if he had a hole in his neck because he always wore shirts pretty high, right? He had no neck, but he would come in and go, Lucky Strikes, no filters. And I'm like, dude, you should fucking lay off that, man. But at that point, he's like 100 years old. He's made it this far. He likes smoking cigarettes out of his neck hole. Who am I gonna, you know what I mean? Let the guy live his life, even though I don't agree with it. Let him live his fucking life. But yes, Keith Peterson is definitely smoking some heaters this weekend. Kieran says run from Luna. Yeah, I'm not on her. Skynet. Luna, Carolina, low output is the issue big time. We got Stairway to Saving. What's up, brother? I love you. You are having a blessed day. Can't wait to watch this in full. Once I get home, God bless you and your family, Big Gun. That was very nice. BP knows chicks. I know chicks. Kieran says Molly KO. Molly's not fighting this card. Trent Millsap was, hey, Trent Millsap, finally catching a live, bub. Live bet women's MMA, and there's the best play, easy to tell early. That is true. Women's MMA is a very good spot to bet live. And Trinidad Havana had some good scraps and Aries. I like her. Luana looked like the best against, Luana looked really good against JoJo Wood, who, again, I feel like JoJo Wood's kind of been out of for a little bit. I think she wants to be, she is already a mom. She's a stepmom to John Wood's son, but I think she wants to, maybe start a family. She's like 36, 37, so maybe she wants to get that going. Molly killed Luna. Did she kill Luna? Was that Luna Carolina she killed? I thought it was I could look that up. I got a computer right in front of my fucking face. Yeah, she spinning elbowed. Molly spinning elbowed somebody. Was that Luna Carolina? Let's see. Yeah, it was. Old Kieran getting her done, baby. For some reason, I thought that was someone else. But yeah, Luna Carolina, like, I don't know if she's still woken up from that. But yeah, let's give me Ivana. Ivana here. Another female fight, Yana Santos, plus 140 versus Carol Rosa, minus 165. Carol Rosa is a fighter that a lot of people really support. Yana Santos, since having a kid, she's been up and down, pulling out a fight. She is a good fighter. She is surprised. When she was Yana Kutskaya, I thought she was just okay, right? Now she's Yana Santos. Her husband just popped for steroids in the PFL, allegedly. Is she on that shit or is she off the shit? Because she's off the shit, she's probably going to have a dud performance. Doesn't matter anyway. I know chicks. So I'm going Carol Rosa here. I think it's kind of a boring fighter. Doesn't throw a lot of volume. Doesn't land the best takedowns. Isn't a killer in there. Is not trying to get you out. But I think she's a safe play at minus 165. If you're running to the window to bet every fight, I would avoid this fight. I would say, you know what? I'm going to take this fight off. But I do like Carol Rosa in this fight. Minus 165 is low. Throwing an all-female parlay. BP Notes Chicks parlay. I think I got to do that one day when there's a little bit more meat. Well, there's a couple female fighters. I guess I could probably do that. Gatto. Yeah, let's do that right now on the fly. Gatto, Rosa, Ivana, Petrokic. BP Knows Chicks parlay. And let's say what that comes out to be. So the BP Knows Chicks parlay, we're going to do it right here on the fly. Seam in the pants. Carol Rosa, minus 175. Went up a little bit. Ivana, minus 205. And let's go Melissa Gatto. You're looking at plus 235 for the BP Knows Chicks parlay. Book it. Add it to my card. I'm going to put it in my book the day or the minute I'm done with this. All right? So, yeah. Carol Rosa, probably in a boring fight if we're being honest with you. Next fight I'm looking forward to, boys. Who cannot get excited about this? If you're an MMA fan, UFC fan, your dick's swelling just a little bit for this one. Just a little bit for this one. You got Kevin Lee, plus 175 versus Rinat Fakhretdinov. Rinat Fakhretdinov. I pronounced this on the Anakin Florian. I missed it again. Doesn't matter. Plus 175 for Kevin Lee. I can pronounce that name. And Rinat is minus 205. Let's see if that stayed true. Trindaddy will update that. I don't have to go chase that. What's up, Fight Talk, baby? Mother's doing good. So if people don't know, she took a little bit of a step back in her process. Cancer's gone. The tumor's there. They can't remove it because of a lung issue, and her lungs are too weak. She took a couple step back. The radiation really flared up her lungs, and she's having trouble walking and all that stuff. But other than that, she's amazing. She's the most incredible human being in the world. So she's kicking ass. But let's get to this fight, baby. Thanks for asking how my mom is, though. Thank you, Fight Talk only. All right. So everyone likes Fakhretdinov. There's some dope pictures online of him in a full like army thing or like whatever, warrior outfit, sitting on a throne. He looked great against Brian Battle. This dude's nasty. Got a decent record outside, or got a great record outside the UFC. Some competition, in my opinion, and I've watched a lot of his fights, seem to be a little weak. Now, the weigh-ins today, I realized how much bigger he was than Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee fighting at 170. He's a thick boy. He's not the tallest guy in the world. He's a thick boy. 155 is too much for him. Rinat is a little taller and a little leaner, but he's going to fill out by tomorrow. That's a good weight cut for Rinat. Kevin Lee, though, quietly coming in in the UFC after main eventing, after fighting for a title, fought Tony Ferguson for the interim title, right? Was calling out Khabib, punched Michael Chiesa at a press conference and then beat him when they fought. Like, this dude quietly came in the UFC, fought in Eagle FC with no knees, not the best performance over Diego Sanchez. Now he's quietly come back in the UFC. He's down in Florida. Someone just posted in the chat, Bismo Funyun said that Gilbert did release a video where Gilbert took Kevin Lee down. A lot of people were worried about that. Kevin Lee, from all I've heard, when he was in Vegas to now Florida, is this dude is an absolute killer on the ground. His grappling is great. His submissions are great. My biggest problem with Kevin Lee is right here, right? The guy is very arrogant at times. I think sometimes he's delusional. Some of his losses have been bad. He's fought some great guys. Tremendous heart, fighting with no knees, getting rocked in a lot of fights, doing the old chicken dance, coming back and winning. I mean, look at the Edson Barboza fight. Edson Barboza wheel kicked him, and he was out on his feet, came back and won that fight, right? So Kevin Lee's got tremendous heart. Cardio has been an issue. Tony Ferguson's fight, he was winning a lot of that fight. Cardio was the issue. Submission defense, an issue. Rinat's an animal. This guy takes you down, pounds you out, wants you out of there. Kevin Lee's never really fought these Dagestanian, I don't know if Renat's from Dagestan, but these Dagestanian type wrestler, grappler just overwhelm you with everything. And Renat is a good striker as well. I picked Kevin Lee on the Anakin flooring. That was a dog play for me. That's obviously a different game that we play because, I'm trying to get back or whatever. Will I bet Kevin Lee? You goddamn right I'm betting Kevin Lee. Give me Kevin Lee because I think he's just going to he doesn't have the pressure on him. He's fighting a guy who's a tad unproven. Now, what's unproven, if I'm being honest, is the fact that when I pick against Russian guys, they usually fucking dominate, right? So I see a lot of the chat liking Renat, 100%. A lot of cappers like this guy. He's a parlay piece for a lot of people. I understand that. But I think Kevin Lee, if he's on point, even at 170, I think he can make some noise here. If he gets out grappled and taken down and pounded out, we're fucked. If he can stop the takedown, use his athleticism, the Kevin Lee that showed up in the Gregor Gillespie fight, kick his fucking head off his shoulders. That's the Kevin Lee fight. That's the Kevin Lee that we want. At plus 175, we're going to take it, right? And he's currently at plus 170 right now, according to Trindaddy. Sorry, I can't put the chat on the screen. I'll figure that out. But Kevin Lee, baby. Kevin Lee. All right, next up. This guy's fucking name is tough to say. Haven't even practiced. Nursultan Ruzabov versus Bruno Ferrara. And I'm not wasting any fucking time. It's Friday night. Let's get after the business. Let's get the business. I love this fight. I researched Nursultan, if I'm saying his name right, and I kind of like what I see. I don't love it. He's 34-8 in 2 or whatever. His record is big. What took him so long to get to the UFC? He's never had a sniff, I don't think, right? Now, yeah, he could have been locked up in contracts in other places or whatever, but he's tall, he's lanky, he's kind of a wild man, and he can take the fight anywhere. The problem I have here is Bruno Ferrara is a one-round guy. He's going to take you out in 1 round, and if he doesn't, what has he got? That's the big question. If he doesn't knock you out, what has he got? Where's his cardio? Where's his takedowns? He can slam it on your fucking head. He can knock you out. He's a big, strong dude, right? He's short, but he's wide. He can do that to Nursultan. But when you're adding plus, what is it now? Plus 165? Or excuse me, plus 190 on a guy who I think is better than Ferrara all over in MMA. Ferrara's got that one touch. He's got the slam. He's got the power. But this is MMA. Anything can happen. So let's go, baby. My pick is Nursultan. That's an early bet. Already put an early bet down at 1.2 units. For those at home, that's $120. And I didn't get him at plus 190. I have to check what I got him at. But the Green Hammer, listen, Green Hammer was void last week because of the eye poke. Week before, I didn't give any hits out. So I got to hit with the Green Hammer. I have not placed this bet yet. I always say the Green Hammer is a multi-unit prop play. Sometimes I give out minus 100. Sometimes I give out minus 300s because I'm trying to win money. It's a multi-unit prop play. This week, I'm feeling a little dangerous. Feeling a little fucking dangerous. This Nursultan guy has fucking 40 fights, 40 plus. He has wins every which way. Bruno Ferrara, he can win by knockout run 1, sure. Bruno Ferrara to win by knockout round 1 plus 100. That's a great plus money play. That is a great plus money play. But here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing for the motherfucking, for the people. Here's what I'm doing for, let me find it. Okay, let me find it. Nursultan, there we go. Nursultan Ruzabov to win by KO or submission. We're double chancing it. Green Hammer, multi-unit prop play. Nursultan by KO or submission. He's getting a finish. Plus 275. Let's have a fucking week, babe. Okay? Let's have a week. Green Hammer came out. Boom! Home run, baby. Plus 275, multi-unit prop play. I mean, it doesn't get any fucking better than that. And I had this queued up. I got all excited to talk about I got a logo on the screen for the Green Hammer. And I got all excited about the fucking thing. Didn't even put it on. Took me 20 minutes to figure out how to do that. God damn it, Brian. Doesn't matter. You guys get it. You guys get it. Okay? There we go. Love the Green Hammer. That's the Green Hammer play, plus 275. I was surprised the numbers at that. It is still that. Just checked. I am going to bet when I get off fist. That's just fucking gorgeous. All right, next up, you got Benoit Saint-Denis, which is just a fun name to say, versus Ishmael Bonfim. Saint-Denis plus 260, Ishmael minus 350. Now, Ishmael, I like the Bonfim brothers, right? I do. He looked great against Terrence McKinney, the flying knee, aggressive. He's good on the ground. Benoit Saint-Denis cut from a different cloth. This dude's tough as shit. Don't know if we're going to get a finish. We're going to get a fucking fight. Minus 315 is a little high for sure. Threw him in the slime ball parlay. You guys saw that. Slime forever. I like Bonfim. I think he's the more skilled guy than Benoit Saint-Denis. But Saint-Denis he's tough, man. He's tough, right? You know what I mean? And I'm a little worried about that toughness. You know, Bonfim, I think is tough. He can get him out of there. I think he's highly skilled, him and his brother. Again, the Terrence McKinney fight, he had no fear going in there with a guy who has good wrestling and big power, and he went out there and did what he did. Benoit likes to get the fight to the ground primarily. He's a stronger guy, likes to slow the fight down. His stand-up is obviously getting better, but I'm going Bonfim. Obviously, I'm going him. He's in the parlay. High number. A lot of people like him, which scares me a little bit, but it's really between him and Morales that I really was looking at on the slime ball front. I'm trying to give you an inside baseball, the way my mind worked for this. And Morales is fighting Max Griffin, who is just an absolute dog who can squeak out fights. So I think Bonfim is going to have a better performance against a very hittable Benoit Saint-Denis, you know? And it's just so fun to say that, Benoit Saint-Denis, you know? My dad used to, my last name's Petrie, so a lot of people think I'm French. Petri is the French way to say Petrie. Petrie, I believe, is Scottish. Don't hold it against me. That's what I've been told. Haven't done a 23andMe yet. However, my dad told me, right? And I didn't have this is my real dad, who I didn't have a great relationship with. I was about 12 years old. I was in 6th grade, so I was 12 years old. And you know, chicks, you know, your boy knows chicks. Chick, 12 years old, you got those chicks around, right? And he told me, he's like, hey, and this is I was 12, right? I think I felt a boob, maybe. Definitely tongued a girl. You know, I fucking shoved my tongue down a couple girls' throats. Maybe felt the boob. But he goes, hey, tell girls that we're French. Our last name is French, because French guys know how to fuck. My dad told me that when I was 12 years old, right? And have I used that when I gotten older? Yeah. Fuck yeah. I have. Yeah. So Benoit Saint-Denis is a fun way to say his name. But I am not French. There's a lot of French jokes in the chat about French being cowards. I'm not going to say that. I won't say that. I'm repeating the chat. Come on. All right. So Ishmael Bonfim is the pick. Don't like it by finish, like it by decision. But let's just hope he wins because he's in the parlay. Let's fucking go. Next up, Ariane Lipski, plus 195 versus Melissa Gatto, minus 200. I know this line's moved. Check the chat. Trindaddy on all over it. I like Gatto here. She's in the slime ball parlay as well. And she's in the BP Knows Chicks parlay. Listen, Gatto is good. We haven't seen her in a while. She's a little bit, people have forgotten about her, but she can finish this fight. Ariane Lipski is so up and down in her UFC career. It's crazy. She's looked pretty good as of late, switching her training up, but this is still a girl who got knocked out by Cachoeira. Priscilla Cachoeira. She got knocked out by her, which is, I know Cachoeira is stout, she's tough, but getting knocked out by her, I mean, she's just a zombie in there. That's bad. Gatto is skillful. She's good on the feet, good on the ground. That's how I see this fight happening. I see Gatto taking this fight to the ground, taking a leg, taking an arm. Really good submissions on Gatto. I think she's an underrated fighter because she's been out for a little bit, hasn't fought the who's who, or doesn't have a lot of names on her resume, but plus 215 by submission. Vegas thinks that's how she's going to win as well. Decisions plus 240, which I don't hate. Knockouts plus 400, which I also don't hate. But I like submission plus 215. I really do think she's going to take her down and take some arm, neck, something. Yeah. I like Gatto, slimeball candidate number 2 as well. All right, next up, Max Griffin, plus 195 versus Michael Morales, minus 230. So this is a fight I talked about earlier. I like Michael Morales. I like him a lot. Problem is Max Griffin burns people. This guy's the parlay buster. You know what I mean? This guy scares me right? Because he's got that grimy style. I think my phone just went off. It's not on fucking silent. How dare you? How dare you? Anyway, he's just grimy. He elbows ears off fucking dudes' heads. He's in your face, always in the cage with his head pressing against you. He's making it uncomfortable. Cardio good. Takedowns average. Stand up getting better. Everything's straight though. His punches are all straight, which is very easy to read. My kids are going nuts. Very easy to read, and he's hittable, but he's tough. But he's shown some chinks in his armor. Morono knocked him all over the fucking cage, hurt him everything he hit him with. Michael Morales is a special fighter. What I like about Michael Morales is he in a short, I know he's won all his fights in UFC, and in some of those fights, so it started off a little kind of rough. Not really rough, not like he got like fucking almost knocked out or anything, but he didn't sail to all these victories. Like he's grinding a little bit in there for the short time he's there. This is going to be a test for him because everyone likes Michael Morales. I like Michael Morales. I think he's very skilled. He's long. He's got good striking. Good jiu-jitsu. Very good offensive wrestling. I think he would put Max on his back before Max can get him down. Worried about the clinch. Worried about Max clinching, chain wrestling, clinching, chain wrestling. Eat up the rounds. Judges go, I guess we'll give it to the guy who was doing that, right? Michael needs space, and if he doesn't get space, switch up and go for takedowns. Put Max on his back. He's not known to be off his back. He wants to be the guy on top. I just hope Michael Morales has a good game plan because this could turn ugly quick. That's the way Max fights. But I like Morales, minus 230. I don't know if he's going to finish Max. Max is fucking extra tough. Skynet points out a great point. He's 37 as well. He's getting up there. He's a big 170. Got to know how he looked good at the weigh-ins, but the weight cut obviously is going to affect him when you're 37 years old. Give me Michael Morales, the old young gun. And I do think he's very skillful, but this is going to be a big test for him. I really truly believe because of the awkwardness of Max Griffin. I don't think Max Griffin is the most skilled guy he's fought so far, if I'm being honest with you, but he makes things tough on you in the cage. He's hard to look good against. It's the old Matt Lindland days. He's not as accomplished as a wrestler as Matt Lindland, but no one looked good against Matt Lindland until Robbie Lawler just knocked that stinky bastard out, right? He was so awkward to fight. So give me Michael Morales. Was going to be in the slime ball. I end up passing. All right, next up, co-main event, Damir Ismagulov minus 130 versus Grant Dawson plus 110. I know this has moved. I got these lines when we did on the Anakin Florian on Monday. And Grant Dawson was a dog. He's currently straight pick on minus 110. So I'm not going to give myself dog points for that. Hopefully I get dog points on the Anakin Florian pod because boy needs that dog. And I have him as my dog lock. I have him written down. I wrote that down, obviously. Send him home with Jonathan Brito. I'm going to cross that off because technically he's not a dog. He's a pick 'em. I'm going to go Nusantan. I'm going to go New Sultan, okay? He's going to be my dog. I think he's gonna take Bruno for our deep waters, drown him. Ismagulov's a guy who went undefeated for years, squeaked by a lot of guys in the UFC. Good on the feet, good grappler, not great everywhere, not explosive, not the biggest finisher. Tsarian fucking humbled him. He retired, then he came back like a month later. Don't know what that is. I hate when guys retire, when they think about retiring and they come back. He might have thought, man, UFC, one more fight, I could maybe, you know what I mean? I don't like that shit, right? Dawson, though, is a guy who I've never been on his side. I've picked against him every time. His stand-up is not good. He's obviously working on an American Top Team, but it's not good. It's pushy. He's not knocking anybody out. He was a big guy at 45. Now he's just a decent-sized guy at 55. I like that he's going to have to cut all that weight because it obviously improves his cardio. But his grappling, his relentlessness is, I think, going to surprise Ismagulov. Ismagulov is a good wrestler, is a good grappler. Fought Tsarian, who is better wrestler, better grappler than Grant Dawson, but Grant Dawson is just kind of funky. He's a little bit awkward in there, and he does things that I think surprise people. I think you see film on this guy like I do, and you go, this guy's just kind of average. He's not like, he's not lighting the scoreboard up. And then he gets your back and he finishes you, right? You know what I mean? The move to American Top Team was great. He was James Krause's boy for a long time. And he just mentioned that the Krause's gym was like fucking Tiger King. He said it was wild. And we froze again. Switching cameras again. Is it the camera? Is it the fucking camera? Here we go. There we go. Now we're back to 4K. This is fun. This is going to be fun for people to watch. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I'm going to go to the chat before I make my pick. Obviously, you know my pick. If you watch the Nick and Florian, it's Grant Dawson. I picked him as a dog. I put extra units on him. I am confident in this fight. I don't know why, which scares me because I've always been against him. And now I'm putting multi-units, not real units, but multi-units on a game where I'm trying to beat Kenny Florian. What the fuck? Well, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Am I trying to beat the game? Unbelievable. All right, so a lot of people like Morales by KO round 1 plus 260. Or excuse me, Morales by KO, TKO round 1 or round 2 plus 260. That's juicy. Demir going to jab Dawson to death if you can't get a takedown. I couldn't agree more. That line moved twice in the last 90 minutes. A ton of money keeps coming in on Dawson. It's weird. People are seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. It's this weird thing. Again, I've never been on a side. Now I'm switching sides. What's going on? Dawson gets gas in the first round and chokes you out in the third. It's true. He doesn't look like what he's doing is special. He grabs onto a leg and it looks like he's getting finished, but then he'll finish the takedown, get on top and finish you. It's like, what is happening, right? Demir Magomedov, cardio for days, right? Takedown offense has been pretty good. The Shasharian fight should let him know, I got to work on my shit, right? And I think he did, but the retirement stuff is in my brain. Why'd you retire? He said it was like his health, his body. You hurt, you fighting for money, right? You have your wife pregnant, so you're like, one more to pay for the kid. What's going on? Give me Dawson. I'm not going to overthink it. I already put the fucking units on Grant Dawson on the Nick and Florian. I have not bet him yet. I've only had 2 early bets. New Sultan was my first. He's my dog lock, baby.
Hello? Okay, this is dog.
Okay, that's a dog. And Grant Dawson, who was technically not a dog, but as Trent alluded to, or not alluded to, he said, Lions flip-flopping like crazy. All right, main event. Sean Strickland, minus 175 versus Abus Magomedov, plus 150. This line is moving too. Again, I got these lines on Monday. Strickland, minus 150, plus 130. So another early bet for your boy. Hammer Strickland at plus 150. I think that's way too low. Way too low. Abus is making his second fight in UFC. He knocked out Dustin Stolfus, who is pretty durable, admittedly, but who fucking cares, right? He looked good in the PFL. He's long. He's got some grappling. He's obviously got some power. Chin issue is up there. Lewis Taylor won the PFL by knocking him out. PFL tournament years ago, at like 40 years old, knocked out Abus with one left hook, slept him. Abus's chin, in my opinion, is questionable. Sean Strickland's going to put it on you. He's got pillow hands. He doesn't finish a lot of people, but he does have some knockouts. He knocked out Brendan Allen. There are some knockouts on there, but I think the accumulation in the volume of Strickland, if Strickland doesn't get starched in the first round like he did against Pereira, he's going to start putting things together, and he's going to drown this guy in the third or fourth. I have Strickland late finish here. I'm going to pick a round. I might play 2 rounds. Third or fourth round finish is something that I think is worth a look, if I'm being honest with you. And I'm heavy on Strickland already. 3 units on Strickland I've already placed right now, not right now, earlier this week. I saw minus 150. I said, I got to go. I almost called the boys. I almost called Cody and said, can I add 3 more units on Sean Strickland? That's how confident I am, because I watched more tape on Abus Magomedov than I had when I did the Nick and Florian. I had only seen the big fights. I watched them all, and he's good. Sure. Grappling there, striking there. But Sean Strickland is just different, the fight. He just is, right? He's different, the fight. Pick him MMA. Hey, bro, I'm a big fan of the Nick and Florian. Thank you, brother. But Sean Strickland, I think, is going to piece this guy up. He's going to drown him. Just fucking drown him. I think Sean Strickland to win in rounds 3 and 4, plus 850. Add it to my card. Add it to my fucking card. Unbelievable number on that. I mean, how do you get a better number than that? I think Sean Strickland's just got out cardio this guy. I really do. He could get knocked out in round 1. He could play that Pereira game and be stupid. He does hold his chin kind of weird. He's got his hands all kind of weird. They don't teach you that in boxing class, I assure you, but it works for him. And all this dude does is spar. There's no strength and conditioning. It's fighting for this guy. And someone commented, what do you think about Strickland's comments this week? Rue Baker. I did not see his comments. I know they're probably fucking crazy. I saw a clip on Instagram of her saying women should go back in the kitchen or something like that, which is, I mean, that's rough. You know, as a father of 2 daughters, I hope they both, one's president, one's vice president, and they switch. That's what I hope. I think women can do and are doing and should be doing everything in this world. So obviously I don't love that comment. But I didn't see anything else. I haven't watched anything else. I'm sure it was fucking insane. And a boost, because I keep saying a boost by round 1 knockout. A boost Magomedov to win by KO in round 1 plus 1,000. 10 to 1 on your money. I love it. All right, listen. Let me run down BP Knows Chicks parlay. Gatto, Rosa, Ivana Petrocic. I believe it was like +2. I already forget. 211. +2. It's in the 2s. +2. You're getting 2 to 1 on money. Locks. Mortal Lock. Sean Strickland, baby.
The Mortal Lock Demon is here. And strong Strickland, baby.
Sean, I'm confident. I'm confident he's going to piece this dude up. 1 fight in the UFC. I think he got like debut of the year award. I think I just saw that video. They just gave it to him. Let's go. Let's fucking go, Sean Strickland. Mortal Lock. Dog Lock. Nusultan. Send him home. Johannesson Brito. Slimeball parlay. I share this on social media. I'm going to share it with you guys. There she blows. Sean Strickland. Ishmael Bonfim. And Melissa Gatto. +221. I think this has came down a little bit since I made the parlay. I believe it's like +217. +235 for BP Knows Chicks parlay. Thank you, Trinidad. +217-ish. So don't be like, oh, he's throwing up fake numbers or whatever. I made this earlier today. The lines are moving. The fights are tomorrow. I'm doing this late. Haven't placed this bet yet, but you're going to get +2-ish on this fight. So again, Slimeball parlay for the listeners at home. Strickland, Sean Strickland, Ishmael Bonfim, Melissa Gatto, +225. And Picks MMA, I think Brito gets a TKO. That's how I'm going to play him by KO. So that is the Slimeball parlay. And that's it. We did it. A couple hiccups. You know, maybe it's my camera. Maybe it's what I'm plugging it into. I don't know, but a couple hiccups. We made it through a show, 41 minutes. You know your boy like to keep it a fucking tight 40. Trindaddy just on top of it as always. +217 for the Slimeball currently. I had a +221. Numbers are moving. +217. All right, that's it. I am going to do a recap show. A lot to talk about in the old personal life. Just some funny stuff that's happened. Yada, yada, yada. We'll recap this fight. We'll get ready for July 8th, which is blowing my dick how good of a card that is. Holy fuck, that card is insane. I've been on kind of vacation mode, a little brain fog. That card is nuts. Hopefully I'll be with the boys, Christian and Timbo, next week. Christian, you know, he's got a softball league. He's a record holder. I believe he has the most strikeouts in co-ed softball in the state of Colorado. So you can make fun of him, but he's a record holder. And, you know, Timbo's out there killing people. A frozen camera again. Camley, what are you doing to me, bub? All right. I'm gonna do one more switcheroo. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. That's annoying as fuck, but we got through it. Chat, I love you. Let's win some money. At Brian Petrie MMA on all social medias. Hit me up. Sub to the channel. We're looking at fucking 14 hundo is the number we're getting to. I think we're at 1380 something the last time I checked. Let me check live on the show what we're at, because if we hit 14, I'm going to be very excited. All right. Your channel, we're looking at, oh, we're close, bub. We're close, bubbos. We're at 1390. 10 more people. 10 more people to get to 1400. 14 is my favorite number. I'll give away some shit. Let's fucking go. Chat, you're the best. This will be up on all audio platforms as well. Go rate